Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Police are asking the public's help regarding the death of a man who had been, quote, acting erratically over the weekend. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. In your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police are investigating the killing of a man who was reported to be, quote, acting erratically. This happened Saturday morning in the Historic Westside. Metro received reports just before 6 a.m. of a man breaking windows while carrying a large pole at several nearby locations. When officers arrived at an apartment complex, they found a man on the ground and unresponsive from what appeared to be a gunshot wound. The man was transported to UMC where he was pronounced dead. Metro says there appears to be elements of self-defense present in the case and urges anyone with more information to call Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555. Both suspects in the slaying of a supermarket security guard last month now face murder charges. On Monday, 40-year-old Luis Lopez appeared in court where a justice of the peace announced an amended complaint which charges Lopez with multiple charges, including murder with a deadly weapon. The other suspect, 36-year-old Miguel Naro, who is accused of pulling the trigger, was charged with murder last week. They are accused in the fatal shooting of security guard Alexander Maceo Sanabria on July 20th at the Marketon at 840 North Decatur Boulevard. Las Vegas legal battle with the would-be developer of the former Badlands golf course could cost the city over $500 million. That's according to a letter sent by city manager Mike Jansen to city staff last month, 2 weeks before a judge awarded another $30 million in back interest to the EHB companies for one of 4 cases. Jansen said the potential liability would take up a quarter of the city's total annual $2 billion budget. In response, the city is exploring options such as hiring freezes and selling public land. Former President Donald Trump is set to return to Las Vegas on Friday. The event is focused on his campaign promise to nix taxes on tips, according to the former president's campaign. His running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, will not be in attendance. This marks the first time Trump has returned to Las Vegas since his assassination attempt. Information on the time and place for the event has not yet been released. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Tonight we're looking at an overnight low of 83 degrees and sunny skies are expected all week. Tomorrow's high is climbing to 110 and a low of 83, then a high of 107 and low of 80 on Wednesday, and down to a high of 103 Thursday and the low dipping into the mid-70s, then finally cooling down to highs in the double digits to round out the week and into the weekend. Looking at a high of 98 and low of 72 on Friday, and highs in the low to mid-90s this weekend and lows in the low to mid-70s. In business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. A $20.6 million federal grant will add new elevators and refurbished escalators at Harry Reid International Airport. The grants are a part of a program that authorized $25 billion for infrastructure improvements at airports around the country. The Clark County Commission voted in July to add 2 new elevators and modernize 38 passenger and freight elevators, as well as 2 escalators. Work on the project begins next month and is expected to be completed by fall 2026.
Sports sponsored by PT's Tavern, your place to watch all the sports action. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com.
Paseo Verde comes up with another win in the Little League World Series. The win in Williamsport comes courtesy of Noah Latalu, who walked in the winning run with the bases loaded and 2 outs to take the lead against Hawaii in the 6th inning. Gunnar Gowden pitched a complete game in the win. Paseo Verde will now play Wednesday for a chance to advance to the championship game in the United States bracket.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. A group of Las Vegas high school students received free dental care this weekend as part of an initiative to help the underserved community. Sunrise Modern Dentistry provided more than $34,000 in comprehensive dental care at no cost to the students who were picked through Project 150. The event helped connect them with local dentists for care they otherwise could not access. Sunrise says the initiative is designed to shine a light on the need for accessible dental services in Nevada, where 9 counties are identified as having a shortage of dental health professionals.
Vegas Nation sponsored by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today.
With the quarterback battle done and decided, Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce was able to let everyone in on how each signal caller handled the battle from the moment it all began, all the way through the conclusion of the fight for QB1 this weekend.
They've cheered each other on. They've been good teammates. They brought out the best version of each other in practices and I think in the games. They both took it on the chin like a champ. And I told them, just both be ready. We saw National Football League, you never know.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop.
College football season starts Saturday, and the Heisman Trophy betting board is chock full of quarterbacks. Oregon's Dylan Gabriel, Georgia's Carson Beck, and Texas's Quinn Ewers are each 8-1 co-favorites at the Westgate Superbook to strike the Heisman pose this season. Alabama's Jalen Milroe is a 12-1 fourth choice, and Mississippi's Jackson Dart is a 14-1 fifth pick. LSU's Garrett Nussmeier is 16-1, followed by Ohio State's Will Howard and Tennessee's Nico Iamaleava at 18-1.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. The NFL regular season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for a completely unique viewing experience, Illuminarium could be the spot for you. Starting September 9th, every Monday night, you can view the football games at Illuminarium's digital arena on the 360-degree screens that surround guests. This season pass is $50 for 6 games or $65 for 8 games. Guests will be able to enjoy an all-you-can-eat buffet for $30. You can visit showclicks.com to purchase passes or tickets. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. BattleBots Destructathon is on hiatus right now, but the Vegas show's creator says it will be back with a new robot fighting competition. BattleBots paused shows after its August 10th performance, but it's scheduled for a comeback on September 6th. BattleBots co-creator and CEO Trey Roski says tickets will go on sale within the next couple of weeks for a production of a new thrilling format. A strip staple has closed its doors, taking with it more than 2 decades of memories. Review Journal's Jonathan Wright will take us behind the closing of the legendary Picasso restaurant in the Bellagio tomorrow on 7 at 7. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. Also, be sure to stay with us for all of the coverage of the Robert Tellish trial as it continues. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.